Welcome, everyone. Today, we're going to look at how you can rapidly transform your digital agency from delivering websites to high value digital experiences by using SiteGlide and the user first principles. I'm Luke Wakefield, CEO and co founder of SiteGlide. Let's get started. So, first, we're going to take a look at a couple of quick case studies. So, here we have Devon Reel, co founder of Chicago based agency Enginate. He was already offering digital experiences, but he was really held back by the technology that he was using. So SiteGlide really helped him overcome those limitations and offer more scalable and flexible solutions such as online courses, membership sites, and e-commerce to clients. And Enginate can now confidently take on more projects and say yes to clients because they're not worrying about DevOps, site maintenance, or whether limitations will stop them in their tracks. Next, we have Ursula Richards, the owner of WebTeam Adelaide, another well-known BC partner. WebTeam Adelaide use SiteGlide because they know they can deliver the customer-centric solutions they offer without limitations and that they have total control over bespoke development. They know they can integrate their solution with the rest of their clients' business ecosystem and benefit from a holistic view of data. And finally, they know that SiteGlide is built for agencies like WebTeam Adelaide and that we're continually advancing the platform based on our interactive roadmap and agency feedback. So who is this for? It's typically for digital agencies who are likely frustrated with technology and just want a simpler way to help their clients succeed. It's typically for agencies that have less than 100 clients and currently charge less than $50,000 per project. And you want to focus on delivering solutions that you're passionate about, but you're likely hitting roadblocks that drain some of your time. So you found you needed to become a DevOps expert, managing hosting services, juggling CMS, and plugin updates. And you're also concerned about security risks, reliability, perhaps frustrated by technical limitations that mean you lose larger projects, and you're struggling to use data effectively and feel that you don't have enough support. And this holds you back and prevents you from running a successful agency. So surely there must be another way. Well, there is. Agencies like Enginate and WebTeam Adelaide have evolved. They focus on offering digital experiences, not websites. They use a digital experience platform, not a CMS, and they offer enterprise-grade solutions and demonstrate that value to their clients. And this allows them to offer far more than just websites. They can now offer online courses, membership sites, marketplaces, communities of any kind, and bespoke web applications. So I just wanted to explain a little backstory before going any further. So 12 years ago, after graduating as an engineer, I was traveling in South America and wrote a business plan to build an agency that offered more than just websites. I was young and naive to the world of business, but I knew technology was the key. And with my engineering approach, I could help transform my dad's one-man agency. So I evaluated every tool out there and finally decided to partner with Adobe using their Adobe Business Catalyst platform and set up our agency, Wizzy. So Wizzy was then able to leapfrog its competitors, and it was the technology that allowed them to do that. But in 2012, there were still limitations, and that's when I set up SiteGlide to remove those boundaries. And SiteGlide uses the latest technology to offer enterprise-grade digital experiences without limitations, and it has a global community building projects and finding it far easier to manage projects. We're also recommended by Adobe as a replacement for their Business Catalyst product. And then since then, Wizzy has been able to win bigger and better clients, including the fastest growing enterprise software company in the world, UiPath, valued at $7 billion US. And that's when I realized the three main concepts and steps I'd taken to transform the agency and how SiteGlide can help others do the same in a fraction of the time, considerably less than 12 years. So we'll look at three things. The first is your offering. So this needs to be what your ideal customer actually needs, and means you focus on delivering digital experiences, not websites. Second is your tech stack. So the technology required to achieve the results, and we recommend a digital experience platform. And then finally, the value. So what value you offer and how you can maximize that using our user first principles. So step one, this is all about what you genuinely believe in offering to your clients. It's not about your marketing. It's not about how you sell it. That all comes in step three. So step one is mindset, vision, and direction of your agency. And this is your decision. Nobody decides this but you. So in the very early days of Wizzy, we were controlled by our clients and letting them determine our offering. Price became the determining factor, not the results. And it's hard to say no, and many agencies fall into this trap. So step one is about looking at what problems you want to solve. Where does your passion lie? It's about identifying what your ideal client actually needs, not what they say they need. So you need to solve business problems, and you need to help businesses move online and embrace technology. Many struggle with disparate tools and don't know how to deliver the best experience to their users. And then this is where you come in, really, and where you can start to create the value we'll look at in step three. So step two is the most important by far. Without this, you cannot achieve your offering from step one or add the value we'll define in step three. So data is now the most valuable commodity. And as Tim Berners-Lee says, it's more important than the systems that house it. But the immediate value is in being able to capture, access, query, output, and share data. And all businesses need full control of their data and must not assume it's only available to large enterprises. And this is where a digital experience platform comes in. Ensuring your tools are fully integrated and data can be used to enhance the user experience is vital, and where you can add massive value. So step three, that's where you focus on your marketing. It's how to sell a concept of the value that you can bring to businesses by delivering what we call user-first digital experiences. So many businesses know that it's a buyer's market for websites. It's a race to the bottom in a very saturated market. So instead, you can show them the value of delivering a digital experience that solves their customer needs. Show them how it solves their needs. And you can demonstrate how data, automation, and personalization can transform their business. And finally, show them that it's no longer just for large enterprises. Offer them a solution that they cannot easily get elsewhere and that has the potential for rapid return on investment. So to summarize, we believe there are three key steps that can transform your agency. First is thinking digital experiences, not websites. Second is implementing the right tech stack, specifically a digital experience platform. And then finally, maximize the value you offer to customers with the user first principles. So you can generalize these into solution, technology, and results. If you identify the best solution to generally solve the problems that businesses face right now, you can implement the right technology that delivers those solutions most effectively and efficiently. And then finally, you can deliver the results and demonstrate the value in your offerings. So how do you go about actually implementing this? Well, step one's the easy bit, really. And step two, the technology is the most important. It determines the solutions and the results. So we're going to really focus on that. There are a few ways to achieve it. The first is to build your own tech stack, and we're going to look at that first. So a good analogy is building a house. The foundations are essential, and then you need quality materials and a clear strategy on how to construct them. So people do build their own homes without an architect or expert builders, but you need to weigh up the time, cost, and also the risks. So back to building your own tech stack. You'd first need to pick your hosting. Does it offer all that you need? Is it fast? Is it reliable, scalable, secure? You then need some form of DevOps platform. That might be CMS-based like WordPress, e-commerce-based like Magento, or completely bespoke. And the decision is fundamental, really, and will have a huge impact on your offering, your success, and the results that you can achieve for your clients. There are some things to consider, things like updates, add-ons, backups. That's just to name a few. There's quite a lot you have to get right and ensure you've considered. So at this point, you've simply set up the foundation. So you then need to bolt together the various tools that a digital experience platform offers. You need to ensure you have sufficient CMS capabilities, not only to build solutions, but to give clients the tools to manage them. If you don't have a CRM in the foundations, then you'll need to integrate one. And this is critical to get right and often hard to achieve with third-party systems. You then need to be able to store secure content, personalize it to users, and enable them to interact with the solution. A key to this is storing data, so you need to be able to easily build and manage databases. Offering payment is a great way to add value and a revenue opportunity for clients. Without this, you're limiting what you can offer and what the client can achieve. Finally, you need an integrated email solution, whether it's for transactional emails such as workflows and autoresponders, or for email marketing campaigns. And if all of this isn't built around an API-based infrastructure, it's almost impossible to connect them together and with other third-party tools that your clients no doubt use. So there's a lot to consider here, but that's without even factoring in all the risks. So considering things like downtime, maintenance, compliance, and being accountable for anything that goes wrong. We're now going to run through a quick example of what that could look like, but I'd like to stress this is not a review of these tools. You would need to evaluate the benefits and drawbacks yourself. So agencies across the globe are already doing this, some successfully, but many have fallen into the trap of thinking that they have to be responsible for all of this, when actually they maybe don't have the right skill set or desire to manage it. And there often are huge drawbacks, risks, and issues that could have a serious impact on your agency or your clients. So the big question is, do you want to run a DevOps agency, a DevOps team, or a digital agency? And do you want to wrestle with technology or spend your time helping your clients succeed? So in this example, you might pick AWS. Amazon hosts many of the services on the internet, and it's a very reliable platform. You'd then pick something like WordPress. That's a very popular CMS, and it's open source. So that's a CMS-based sort of platform, development platform. And you then try and connect the various pieces together. So you might go for something like Zoho CRM. That's another sort of third-party tool that you'd have to try and connect in via an API. WooCommerce is linked to WordPress, so that's I believe that would be easier to connect up. Firebase is a Google product for quickly building databases, but again, you've got to see how well that would connect up with everything else. MemberStack is a tool on top that would allow you to offer sort of secure areas and paywalls, but being a separate system, you've really got to look at what the limitations there might be. And then finally, MailChimp is industry known for sending email campaigns and managing lists, that kind of thing. So you'd have to connect all of that up, but you've got to work out whether you can send the specific information that you want to and automate all the processes. So the alternative is to implement a digital experience platform like SiteGlide. So we handle the technology for you so that you can focus on helping clients and building digital experiences. And SiteGlide includes all the elements you need, really. We only use the best hosting, so that's currently AWS and Google Cloud, with Microsoft Azure to follow. And we partner with Platform OS, who specialize in the DevOps, and that's used by Intel, Hallmark, and many other large enterprises. And we then provide you with the tools on top. So the CMS, the CRM, membership tools, e-commerce, bespoke databases, transactional emails, and out-of-the-box modules such as events. And where SiteGlide really stands out is developers can get under the hood and customize everything using our command line interface, public API, and Zapier integration. And because we're really focused on helping agencies, we've also built an agency portal with automated billing so that you can manage monthly recurring revenue easily. So to summarize, SiteGlide is a fully managed SaaS platform built for agencies. We help you every step of the way. You can save time, reduce stress, and increase profitability by using tools that work out of the box. It's fully customizable. You can build without boundaries, limitations, and all of that's a thing of the past. And finally, SiteGlide is not a cost. If you use our automated billing system, you can increase your monthly recurring revenue, put it all on autopilot, and your clients are paying you for the service. So how can SiteGlide really transform your agency? SiteGlide is built for digital agencies wanting to offer more than just websites, but who want to do it profitably, efficiently, and effectively by sticking to what they do best and not wrestling with the technology. So you can take on bigger projects, deliver them more efficiently, and increase profit. You can finally get rid of having to manage website maintenance, including things like plugin updates and security issues. You can leapfrog your competitors like I did and free yourself from competing on price for standard website projects. And finally, you can automate your revenue and help grow your agency sustainably. So this all sounds great, but how does it actually work? How can I leapfrog my competitors? So because we provide you with the complete ecosystem of agency tools and support, you can focus on growing your agency and making it more profitable. And there are three main parts to the technology. There's the software, the platform, and the infrastructure. So the software is the part that you see day in, day out. It's the UI, the command line interface, the API, and all of the features within SiteGlide that you would use. And then the platform is the DevOps engine. And actually, Engine8, who we looked at earlier, they explain it to their clients as the engine of the car being Platform OS, and then SiteGlide being the controls, so things like the dash, shifter, steering wheel. And then by giving you access to the engine, you can build your own controls, and that's what makes SiteGlide so unique. And then finally, the infrastructure sits behind the scenes. We've selected the best-in-class providers to deliver enterprise-grade tools and performance that make SiteGlide a powerful digital experience platform. So we're going to take a look at three examples that set SiteGlide apart. So the first is modules that are ready to use out of the box, saving you a huge amount of time. You can set up an online store or online course in minutes, not days or weeks. You can then fully customize those modules and build completely bespoke solutions by having total access and control to SiteGlide and Platform OS. And then finally, the built-in CRM, Secure Zone, and web apps features mean you can immediately put the user at the core of your offering, enable you to deliver user-first solutions straight out of the box. So we're going to look at modules that are ready to use out of the box. So there's a big move towards drag and drop, no code solutions, but they do tend to inherit limitations or perhaps have poor performance and code. So instead, we've built modules to an industry standard and then made them accessible for agencies to reuse. So let's say a client needs a membership site to sell online events. With SiteGlide, you can build out the solution in a few clicks and then customize it as much as you need. You can create a new site, you can install the Secure Zone module, events module, and e-commerce, and then create your items, create a few pages, add your Stripe details, and give it a spin. Next up, we've got the full developer access with command line interface and API. So for those of you that like to build bespoke solutions, this is where SiteGlide comes into its own. You're not stuck with a limited CMS or user interface. You can get under the hood and tap into the full power of the Platform OS engine. You can build your own API endpoints using GraphQL, knowing that we seamlessly manage the code versioning in GitHub for you. You can access any data via GraphQL or use our public API to integrate with third parties. And we have a Zapier integration to make this even easier, meaning in a few clicks you can connect to 2,000 plus other apps. So Platform OS provide the fundamental foundations that make SiteGlide so powerful, scalable, secure, reliable, and flexible. And these key principles run through their veins and is evident in everything they do. And this means that SiteGlide is perfect for anything from a simple landing page to an enterprise level marketplace with no compromise on quality at any stage. So things like DNS, SSL, CDN, and all the other essential DevOps components are automatically managed and scaled up accordingly with no single point of failure. And you can finally offer a solution to any client knowing that the platform can not only handle it, but is future-proof to help your client scale up to any size. So finally, I wanted to show you the power and capability of just three of the SiteGlide features. So it's hard to get across just how important having a CRM at the core of the platform is. It's the key to delivering user-first digital experiences and is the most important part of our digital experience platform. So when you couple the CRM with secure zones, you can manage gated content that only specific users can see. It allows you to fully personalize the experience to the users who can interact with the site. And then bringing web apps into the equation means users can dynamically create content and fuel solutions such as marketplaces, communities, all without the client's involvement. And then using pages and forms, you can create complex workflows that would not be possible without the CRM, Secure Zone, or web apps. The possibilities and the combinations of that really are endless, and it is fully customizable. Now I'll take a quick look at my agency, Wizzy. So I stepped back from the day-to-day management of Wizzy in 2018 to focus on SiteLive 100%. So Wizzy is a 10-strong team and focuses on bespoke development. It does client work, but primarily works with design and marketing agencies, including Enginate, to deliver more complex and bespoke projects on SiteGlide. As I mentioned earlier, Wizzy has been able to win and deliver better projects, including the community marketplace for UiPath, the fastest growing enterprise software company in the world, who are valued at $7 billion. And UiPath chose Wizzy because of the completely bespoke solution it could deliver that was fully tailored to their needs. And Wizzy would not have won that project if it was still using the previous Adobe platform, as there were just too many limitations. And that'd be the same with many other platforms as well. So Wizzy are now able to thrive and win bigger and better projects, and they have all the tools they need, and they don't have to worry about the technology. Okay, so there are a lot of tools out there, and there are very few that offer what we do. But let's say you wanted to use something like Core DNA or Liferay. Well, Core DNA is $15,000 upfront. Liferay is another DXP, and that's $23,500 upfront. So with SiteGlide, it's currently completely free to become an agency partner, completely free to build unlimited sites. And then when you're ready to go live with a site, there's simply a monthly license fee per site with no contracts. And for that, you get access to everything. We don't believe in restricting features. So instead, we charge based on usage, so you only pay for what you need. And you get a fully managed CMS with hosting, built-in CRM and e-commerce, a fully customizable platform, and the tools to manage clients and billing, as well as that full developer toolkit that we looked at to give you total control. So we have a onboarding service to help you get the most from the platform. And to make the decision even easier for you, we're currently offering our onboarding service free of charge for the next 60 agencies that come on board. And customer satisfaction is paramount to us, and our customer success team will ensure you have all the help you need. But if for whatever reason SiteGlide isn't the right tool for you, and you're not entirely satisfied in the first 30 days of putting your first site live, we will refund you in full. We would help you cancel your site, close your agency account, but we're pretty confident that you'll be wanting to put more sites live instead. So we only actually onboard 20 agencies per month using our onboarding service. That's to ensure that we can give them the full help that they need. So if you want to take advantage of that, sign up, book an onboarding team, and that'll guarantee your spot. So to summarize, we are passionate about helping transform agencies from delivering websites to offering high-value digital experiences by using SiteGlide and the user-first principles. We offer a complete ecosystem of agency tools, including an agency account, access to our dedicated agency success team, our automated client billing system, a totally managed platform so that you can focus on your clients. You get complete control and access to all of the data. There's the free onboarding service worth $2,500 for the next 60 agencies. And you don't pay a penny until you're ready to put your first site live. And we'll refund it if you're not entirely satisfied in the first 30 days. So sign up for your free agency account now and reserve your free onboarding spot worth $2,500. Don't pay a penny until you put your first site live. And then we do have that money back guarantee just to make it an easy decision. So we've covered quite a lot there, but here are some of the questions that we do often get asked. If you do have any other questions, don't hesitate to get in touch or book a demo with us. We can go through any of those questions with you. So here are the popular ones. Our pricing model. So our pricing is usage based. You only pay for what you use, and our plans increase in value as you go up. So you get more value for every dollar you pay in the higher plans. And why can't you see our pricing on the website? So we offer our pricing wholesale to agencies, and that allows you to add the value to it and then mark it up. So once you sign up as a partner, you'll see the wholesale pricing in the portal, and knowing that you can build such a range of applications and there are so many different use cases, you would define the value to your client, not us. How can it be so much cheaper than Core DNA and other DXPs? Well, they're all different, but Core DNA and some of the others do sell direct to end customers, and that has a higher cost with things like marketing, but they're also targeting bigger businesses, so setting their pricing at that level. We want to help agencies build recurring revenue, and we want to help them offer it to SMEs and be able to offer those enterprise grade solutions. Are there any long-term contracts? No, we do not believe in long-term, well, we don't believe in contracts. You can cancel at any time. And finally, what happens after I sign up? You'll get immediate access to the portal. We will manually approve your application before you can create any sites, but you'll be able to get instant access to our community forum, documentation, training videos, roadmap, and much more. So thank you very much. If you head over to siteglide.com, you can sign up for free and see how you can rapidly transform your agency.